Good morning, everyone. Got a leg day today. Here super early, too. Since it's like Veterans Day, I think originally I was supposed to have like the day off of work, which would have been phenomenal. But unfortunately, he still wants me in there to fail to make some phone calls. But on the bright side, that's all we're doing. It's just making some phone calls. He told me make a list of people I couldn't get a hold of because most people are going to have the day off today. So we're just going to be calling them. He wants me there at 10, though. He said, just work like 10 to 12. And I'm like, sure. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Still kind of terrified to like call people because I'm still not. I got used to like trying to sell life insurance. I feel pretty good about that. Still a little nervous about home and auto, so maybe it's just something like life insurance where I just got to get used to it again. So hopefully that's the case, and hopefully that goes well. But point is I woke up at 3 again. Excuse me. And we know how those 3 a.m. wake up times work out. They've always been pretty good, and honestly, I feel good. Like I went to bed early. Goal was to go to bed for 7. I was in bed by 7, toothbrush, all that jazz, but didn't really go to bed. I was scrolling on TikTok till about like 7:30, and then I probably went to bed around 7:40ish. So about 7 hours or so of sleep, which pretty good for waking up at 3. And here for leg day today, a little hamstring focus action, and a lot of stuff I've been seeing recently is more so less is more. To like if you genuinely go to like failure and give it all you can on like maybe 2 to 3 exercises, that's probably the most ideal situation. So that's what I'm gonna do, at least for hamstrings, starting off with a stiff leg. And as you can see, I think I might have did this once before, but haven't done it in a while. But this is a beautiful working weight. I did a set with 35, and I originally was going to count that as a rep, like a set, but I'm like, you know what, it's kind of too light. I did about 10, then I added the 25 on. I was thinking about going up to 225, but I figured, that's a big jump. Let me start small with this. And this is beautiful because around like the 8th rep is where I'm like, struggling to get up, which is good because, you want to go until like, once your form starts messing up, that's kind of when you want to call it quits. So beautiful working weight here. I'm happy with it. And after this, got some leg extensions in. But another thing I want to say is, like, normally I would come in for like 6 o'clock. And like the whole point of coming to the gym early was so that like no one else is going to be here. On top of the fact that I just want to get the workout in before work because I know I'm not going to want to work out after work. So, but 4:30, well, that's when Crunch opens. I guess whenever your gym opens, it might be a different case, but 4:30 a.m. is the new 6 a.m. because 6 o'clock gets way too crowded sometimes. But 4:30, that's when it's only like seriously only like 5 people. It was like me and like 4 other people here. And like one person was on the squat rack, one person was on like the free weight benches, one person was on the cable, one person was like walking on the treadmill. And there's me doing my, leg stretches so that way my knee doesn't pop during the workout. Enough talking. Been going on for way too long. It's probably like 3 minutes now. And that's way too long of a rest period, Gotta fatigue the muscles, to stimulate growth. And, too long of a rest period can mess that up. But maybe I'll be able to get 9 reps. We'll see how it goes here. Also proud of myself for actually doing it with the barbell, not like the little machine over there. So let's get after it. Knees start to buckle a little bit, started to lose grip, so figure good point to end at. But definitely could do a little more, but we're going the grip strength, so we'll see how that goes. Moving on now into some leg extensions, just to separate the hamstring movements a little bit. Mine hamstrings open up next, so that's where I'll head to, unless someone takes it. In the meantime, while I'm on this, then I'll probably just go do some calves or something of that nature. But it happened. I got copyrighted again. But that's the first time it happened since I had like the little fluffy attachment here. So this is definitely the way to go. Cancels out some of the background noise at least. But I mean, even with the old mic, every once in a while, guess a certain spot I'd be in, it would get too much of the music or whatever. So hopefully, that's the new trend where it doesn't really happen that often. And if that's the case, I'll be happy with that. But I mean, hey, enough of that. Let's talk about some leg extensions. Something I've been doing, at least with this set. I don't know if it helps at all, if this is good, if this is bad, but I haven't been like fully locked back with it. I kind of like lean forward. I don't know if it's just me, maybe I don't know. But like I feel like it's easier to like kind of, not easier, but it's like better to like hold the leg muscle. Not like keep it there, but just for a certain like, hold, control slowly on the way down. And only got 150 on it, but I get around 12-ish reps. So we'll see how this goes. Last set. I don't know. Let me guys know what you think. I don't know if now I'm not like this when I do the leg extension. Like my like lower back's kind of still locked in. It's just like, this is kind of where I'm at with it, So let me know if this is the wrong thing to do or not, because I don't know, but it feels better. So I'm thinking, maybe I get some bigger quads out of it, but let me know. Well, I must have really pre-fatigued my muscles on the stiff leg, because I started off with 100, just to get like muscles loose again. And then, like I said, it was just going to be a warm-up. I was going to go for like 10. But like even with the warm-up, I like do it controlled to really, warm up the muscle. And I was only really able to get 8. And I'm like, well, I guess the hamstrings are pretty tired right now. So sticking with 100 right now, and still going for about 8. Had a slightly longer rest. I had to go pee. So a little bit longer rest, plus, talking into the mic a bit. So let's see how this goes. Maybe I'll get 9. Maybe I'll get 7. I'll definitely get around 8. That's the moral of the story. So let's get after it. Working on the abductors now. I figured like the game plan was to do 2 hamstring stuff, the 1 quad exercise, since I got the quad focus today, but still get something in there. Then calves, one thing of calves anymore, abductors, and then the booty builder. So I figured split this up, because this is kind of booty-ish territory, working on the sides and stuff like that. So I figured this superset would count as 1. Well, it's not even a superset. I did 3 of these, and then I'm going to do 3 of those. So both abductors, then calves, booty builder, abs. I'm going to do planks today, unfortunately, but I have the time, so I figured might as well. And then on top of that, stair-master. So that'll be, a semi-leg workout in itself. So got 130 on. So let's see how that goes. Only been able to get an 8, but doing it nice and controlled, and I mean the inner thigh is getting work, so that's the main thing. So let's get after it. working on the outer side now. So my mic gets like charged in a little charging case, and then I charge the charging case. And this topper did not come with like the charging case. I took it from my old mic, and I'm wondering if it affects like how much I charged this, because I saw it like blinking, but I mean I see the green light on my phone, so I know that's connected. But because this is blinking, it's good now. I shut it off, turned it back on. Usually that does the trick. But when I saw it blinking, I'm wondering if like it wasn't charged fully. So that's unfortunate. So hopefully that wasn't happening in the other clips, and I didn't notice it until now, because the mic's not on. Video picks up the background noise. I get copyrighted, and that's not even the worst thing, because the copyright isn't too bad because I don't make any money, so I don't think it's like a problem. But you guys aren't going to hear me, like if I'm like far away or something like that. So still on. So let's see how this goes. And yeah, no, let's get after it. I'm recording the second set because someone was on the leg extension, and I figured I want someone to hop on when I'm ready to record for my last set, because then I have nowhere to record and I have to do like a poopy angle or something like that. So let's get after it. Got 120. I was able to get around 12. So maybe I'll bump it up to 130, but we'll see for last set. We'll see how it goes. Well, this wasn't the original game plan, but it is the current game plan now. So I was going to do, calves first to kind of offset, give the legs some resting time in between. But someone was using the standing one, and I want to use the standing one for first leg day, use the seated one for the second leg day. That's kind of how I want to split it up now, instead of doing like the superset for abs. But yeah, it was taken, so I figured, might as well do this. And honestly, it makes more sense finishing off with calves over like finishing off with like the booty builder. I feel this is like somewhat of a prime workout for some people, like during certain workouts. So it's not really like one of those finisher things, but yeah, when a semi-lighter weight than what I know I used to have like a 25 or a 35 on sometimes, but I like doing it with the 3 plates, and I'm like really controlling it, and feel the glutes gaining muscle. So I think it's a good weight to be at. I want to start incorporating, glutes and like the sides of the thighs into, the workout, since I, kind of strained away from them for a while. But I want to get back into it, work out every muscle I can to be as big as I can naturally. And that's the plan. But last set, somehow that dude is still on the standing calf machine. So if that's still the case by the time I unrack and wipe this down, I guess I'll just be doing seated. But for right now, let's just worry about getting maximum glute gains. There we go. took a little tinkle, and I'm ready to go. Hoodie started getting a little hot in this, so I figured, take the hoodie off. And yeah, got 3 plates on a 25 today, so going up a little bit. And got around like 10 to 12. I forget what I got exactly, but point is working the calves. Get a little sore when I step off the machine, so I know I'm doing it right. But last leg workout of the day, then moving on into abs. And since I don't have to go, so usually when I would come in at like for 4:30, I would only do like 2 calves, because I have to 2 abs, because I have to go in for 9. And I figured, I'll do like 3 abs today, just because I have the time. And honestly, I'm in the mood to do it, so figured I might as well. But yeah, let's get into it. See how this goes. Just filled out a survey for eBay in between my sets, so I'm feeling very productive. My mom works at Target, not like full time. It's like a part-time thing for her. She just does that on the weekend. She has her main job like during the week. But since she works at Target, she wants to collect all the Target memorabilia now. And I don't know if you guys know what the Funko Pops are, but Target collabed with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle people for a collab Funko Pop thing, and they're selling it, and they were selling 2 colors at a time, it's blue, orange, purple, and red. And they released the blue and purple first, and the orange and red are going to be released in December. And the blue one was the common one, and the purple one was the rare one. My mom wasn't able to get the purple one, so I went on eBay and I bought it for her. So proud son moment there, being able to help her out because she wants to collect them all. And honestly, I'm trying to collect them all now too. She got me in the collecting game, at least for that thing, since she wanted it. But hopefully she has more luck. I think the orange one is going to be the rare one for the December drop, and the red one's going to be the common one. Hopefully she's able to find the red and orange one at Target, so that way I don't have to go on eBay and spend another $45 for it. She could just spend the 14 or however much it costs at Target. But good old machine crunch, got it at 285, so 10, 10, and 10. Probably bump it up later in the week too. I'm starting, since I'm able to get 10 for all sides, and doing it pretty slow and controlled, so let's get it. I've been hating the leg raises, so I'm it's time to do something a little different with my abs. I still like the machine crunch, and I'll probably keep that in the circuit. But leg raises just don't really do it for me. So I figured, I'll do planks. I know they work the abs, and I hate them, so it must be a good workout to do. But also, the one trainer, Brandon, he works out with us sometimes. He mentioned doing like Russian twists. I mean, I'm not really twisting, but I work like the sides on the machine crunch. That's why I do the 10, 10, and 10 to work like each side. But, also, I'll do some Russian twists for the last workout, but want to do, my planks first, and figure I just record the first one because I'm not sure how it'll be. It's been a while since I did a plank, but I'm probably not even going to show the whole plank because before I'd be able to do around a minute 30-ish, and that isn't really worth watching just me being in one spot for a minute 30, but I figured, show like the first 10 seconds or so, then I just report to you guys at the end for how I'm doing. But yeah, let's get after it. And let's go. Well, I haven't checked to see how long I did the plank for yet. I'd say probably around a minute. And honestly, my abs held out. It was like my forearms that gave out. It was just very uncomfortable, so I kind of stopped doing that. But another reason I want to record my first set is so I can listen to some tunes to keep me going, maybe get a little plank playlist together of like the Trent Twins theme song, the Rocky theme music, and then Eye of the Tiger. Just put those three back to back to back and just got to plank through the whole thing. Now, those are some motivational songs that keep me going, but I figured, it'd be better to do it on the second and third set, which would be the hardest compared to like the first set, especially when I want to record. I can't really listen when I want to record, so I figured just get that out of the way. But I'll see how long I was planking for, and I'll report back to you. So I looked back, and I did some calculations. I actually went a lot longer than a minute on my first plank. It's like a minute and like 52 seconds, if I counted correctly. Probably not, but around way over a minute and a half. And then my second set, blasting the Trent Twins theme songs in my ear, and I got upper 2 minutes. Again, it was like a forearm issue. My forearms felt like they kind of gave out. But for my last set, I really want to go through the whole song, which is about 3 minutes. It's like 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So before I hit play, I did it for 10 seconds without the music, just to be safe. I wasn't sure if it was exactly 10 or not, but I was like 1, 2, because I need to get 6 seconds at least. So that's why I was going slow. So, because I want to get that 3 minute plank in it, and I got it. So proud of myself for that. Core is a whole lot stronger than I thought it would be. So maybe that, ab crunch and leg raises did do something, because my core is definitely a lot stronger than it was. Because I think my highest before that was 2 minutes something. I don't think I ever had a 3 minute plank before. So proud of myself for that. But last ab workout of the day, got some Russian twists going on. And I'm not really counting them. I know it's do 10 each side. But, well, two things. One, I already did one set with them with a 20 pound. I bumped it up to a 30 pound because I feel I did a lot. But I don't know if I was moving too quickly or not, something like that maybe. Maybe that's why I was able to get a lot. But bumped it up. And then I was also just playing music in my head. And I was kind of just going until I couldn't anymore. I felt that's the best possible thing to do for abs. Is it actually scientifically? I have no idea. But just from pure feeling, I feel like it's best to train abs to failure. So let's see how this second set goes. One more set after it, blasting some whatever kind of music is necessary. Probably Rocky theme music, so is what I'm going to go with for my last set. But let's get after it. Already heavier. probably had some of the hardest cardio of my life. Did stair-master, did it for 30 minutes, and like the 11 setting is usually where, you know, that's as much as I can do, and usually after doing it for a couple minutes I have to drop down and you know, start from 1, just to get like a little bit of a break, and then like work my way back up. But today I put together a little playlist, you know, kind of as I mentioned, you know, for the abs and stuff like that. I had the Trent Twins theme song, then I went to Eye of the Tiger, then for the final stretch it was the Rocky theme music. And I was watching the Trent Twins video for like, it was only like 15 minutes long, so that's what I did for about the first 15 minutes. And then because like the length of those 3 songs is like 12 minutes. So after that,
If I shut this out.
Hey, you're good. After that, I just waited till around 12 minutes, and then I started playing it so that way it like would finish when I'm like hit the 30-minute mark. And it was good, you know. I managed to do the 11 for that like final 5 minutes, and it took all out of me because as soon as I stopped, I couldn't really walk. So I would say it's a good day of cardio, but video is probably long enough right now. So you know, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Have a great day.